Disclaimer: all content on Eazy-Tech solutions is intended for educational purposes only. We do not promote or encourage any illegal activities. Our aim is to raise awareness and help viewers stay safe online. Please use the information responsibly.
Hello everyone, welcome to Eazy-Tech Solutions. My name is Michael. So in this particular video we are dropping on our channel today, I will show you how to create our online banking website using this latest banking script. This is a recent 2026 online banking script. It has a whole lot of awesome features. So in this video I'll be showing you how this particular banking website work, how to manage the website. Okay, then we'll go over to this session where I'll be showing you how to set up this banking script in less than 25 minutes. Okay, so this is a very easy script to set up. I will be showing you everything you need to know about the script and also how to set it up on this particular video. So before we get started, if today is your first time of coming across our videos on YouTube, please do well to subscribe and then click on the notification bell so that each time we drop videos on our channel, so YouTube will notify you. Thank you very much as you do that. So as you can see right now, this is the home page of the website. So as you can see, it has all the content ready, so you don't need to bother yourself searching for content to put on your website. Everything has been fully set up. So then we have the about us page over here also. So this is the about us page. We are currently using this particular bank name, Continental Union Bank. So we say about us, Continental Union Bank, a global force in trade finance. Okay, so those are everything you need to know about the bank. So if you want to change any content, any write-up, so you can easily do that from the backend. Then we have this services page. We have investment management. Then we have a business loan. So this particular banking website has investment. So a station whereby your users can invest on this particular online banking website, and it also has a loan section whereby you're able to loan out some funds to your website users. Okay, then we have over here we have the contact us page. Okay, so those are the various pages you will find on this site. Then over here we have the section where your user will be able to log in. Okay, so let's say they already has an account, so they're able to log in their account by providing their email address and the password. Then if a user wants to create an account, so they can come over here and click on not enroll, create account. That's for that. So they're able to fill this particular session. Say them start your banking journey, join thousands of satisfied customers who trust Continental Union Bank for secure swift money transfer worldwide. All right, so we have a great account. Please enter your information to build your account. So you have your legal first name, middle name, legal last name, username, email address. Then we have this section for phone number. Then user we have to select his or her country. Okay, so select his or her country. Then we have the account type, currency. Then with the 4 digits transfer pin. Then we have the password. Okay, so I don't want to waste much of our time, so I'm not going to go through this process of creating a new account because I already have an account that we will be using on this particular video. Okay, so before we log into the user account, I would like to show you the mobile version of this banking website. Okay, so as you can see, this is the desktop view. So let's switch to the mobile version so that you see how uh, mobile responsive this banking script is. So this is the mobile version of the website. So in case your website user or your clients are using mobile phone to view the website, so this is how they are going to see it. Okay, so very mobile responsive. So let's go over to the login page and see. So okay, so this is the account signing page. So this is how your website user are able to see the account signing page. Then we have the account enrollment page. So let's see how. So this is the mobile version of this particular session also. So this is a very mobile responsive website. Okay, so let's go over now to sign in into the user account which I've created already. So I'll have to click here, then I will enter my email address, then I will enter my password. Okay, so I'll have to enter my account PIN. Okay, then click verify PIN. Awesome. So as you can see, guys, this is the account dashboard. Once the user successfully log in into his or her account, so they will be directed to this particular account dashboard session. All right, so this is where all the transaction will take place. All right, so as you can see, the dashboard is looking so well organized. Okay, so we have welcome back, obviously. Okay, then we have the available balance over here. Then we have you can also fund your crypto balance. You can fund your BTC balance, Ethereum balance, and then USDT balance. Okay, so you can decide to fund those accounts. So I will show you how to do that from the admin dashboard. Okay, so as you can see right now, we have various section over here. We have the dashboard, which is this. Then we have the deposit, we have the local transfer, then we have the international transfer, we have the internal transfer. Okay, I'm going to explain each and every part of this particular section. So we have the internal transfer, then we have the transaction. So we have the transactions. So this particular transaction, this is where you are going to see all the transaction history. Okay, then we have the statements. So you're able to print statements from this account. Then we have the visual card, so you're able to apply for visual credit card from this particular platform. Then we have the investment, we have the grants, then we have the crypto swap. Okay, then we have the crypto swap, then we have the customer support. We're able to reach out to customers support in case you're having issue with your account. Then we have the profile settings. Okay, so we have the profile settings. So this way you're able to view all your profile information. Okay, so you're able to change PIN from here, you're able to change password, and then you're able to see all the information which you provided. Okay, so let me show you the mobile version of this particular account and dashboard so that you will see how responsive the account dashboard is. Okay, so let me show you. So I'll click here. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is the mobile version. So this is how your user will see their account dashboard once they access their dashboard using a mobile phone. So as you can see, this is a very responsive online banking platform. Very responsive. So let's say user want to transfer with their mobile phone, so This is where they are going to, this is what they are going to see. All right. Okay, so that's for that. Let's go back to the desktop view. Okay, so now let's talk about the deposits. Okay, so let's see if a user want to deposit into his or her account. So all they need to do is to click this section here, click deposit. So they're able to select the deposit method which he or she prefer to use. So you can decide to use the USDT, you can decide to use the Litecoin, you can decide to use the Ethereum, and then you can decide to use Bitcoin. So depending on what the deposit method which the admin included from the admin dashboard. So I'll be showing you how to add more deposit methods. So you can decide to delete the available ones and create a new deposit method. Okay, then over here we have the local transfer. So let's say a user wants to transfer money from his or her account to a local bank. So that's when they are going to make use of this local transfer. All right, so let's just try to do transfer. So let's say you want to transfer $20,000. Okay, so want to transfer $20,000. So to this particular account holder name, let's say James. Okay, so let's say James Mark. Then the account number should be, okay, let's say something like this. The account number. Then we have the bank name. So we can select any bank. Let's say Citibank. Okay, Citibank. So account type. So you can decide to select the account type here. So let's say we are sending to a current bank account. All right. So we have the security and then details. Okay. So we are going to put our transaction pin, so which is our security code also. So this is our security pin, so the 4-digit pin. So that's all. So you can decide to write a description about your transfer, or you can decide to leave it empty. So it's actually optional. Okay, so once you have filled this particular section, so all you need to do is to come over here and click on review transfer. So click on it. You have to verify all the information which you have filled on the transfer form. Okay, then click on confirm transfer. Okay, so as you can see, it says confirmation required. Okay, so it says we have to confirm this transfer. So we have to scroll down and click on confirm transfer. Okay, security notification. The IMF code is required to enable you to continue with the transaction. Please contact any of our nearest branches or our online customer care representative with email address that will help you with appropriate IMF code for the transaction. All right, so to get this IMF code now, we have to go over to the admin dashboard. So because that's where we are going to get the IMF code to complete the transfer. So I will come over here. Okay, so I have to log in the admin dashboard here. Okay. Okay, guys, so this is the admin dashboard. This is where you're able to manage all the user accounts and you're able to manage all the transactions that the user is trying to make from their account. Okay, so to get the IMF code of that particular transfer now, all we need to do is to come over here and click on manage users. So this particular section, this is where you find all the users that are registered on this particular platform. So all you need to do is to come over to the particular user you want to manage and click on manage. So we are currently logged in into this particular user account. So I'll come over here now and click on manage. Okay, so I'll come over here now and click on manage codes. So as you can see, those are the various code which the bank will request when making transfer. So the transfer is currently requested for IMF code. So this is the IMF code here. We'll copy it. So when it gets to the other stage and the bank is requesting for Swift code, so you come over here and copy the Swift code also, and same with the COT code. So we've copied this particular IMF code. Now we'll go back to the transfer. So I'll have to paste the code and I'll click on verify and continue. Okay, so as you can see, it has successfully accepted the IMF code we inputted. So that is why it has moved to Swift code. Okay, it says security verification, Swift required. You see the federal IMF code is required for this transaction. Okay, it's required for this transaction can be completed successfully. You can visit any of our nearest branch or contact blah blah blah. Okay, so we have to go ahead and copy the Swift code now. So come over here and copy the Swift code. So this is the Swift code, copy, and then I have to paste. Okay, so it has accepted the Swift code also. Mind you, if you put any random code, so it won't accept it. So let's try it on this particular COT code. Now let's just input any random code. Okay, so let's see. Let's just see the COT code. See verify and continue. So let's see what will happen. Okay, it said error. Sorry, invalid COT code. Contact support on okay, so this is the email address for the appropriate COT code for this transaction. Okay, so that's what we say. Maybe when a user try to bypass this particular code session and put any code he or she like. Okay, so the transfer will not go through. So let's go and copy the Swift code now. I'm sorry, the COT code. We are done with the Swift code. So this is the COT code. Copy. Then paste, verify, continue. Okay, so the next code the transfer is requesting for is the OTP code. It says verify your identity. We have sent a 6-digit code to. Okay, this is the email address I used to register this account. So all we need to do now is to go over to the account, is to go over to the Gmail account and retrieve the code. Okay, this is the code. This is the transaction verification code. So what we need to do is to copy this code. So this is it. Copy it to complete our transaction. So come here and paste. Then click on verify code. Okay, so that's all. That's the process you need to follow whenever each time you want to transfer money from this account. As you can see, this transfer is in progress right now. Okay, so it's a success. Transaction was successful and will be processed soon. Okay, so that's it. So if we go over to the transaction history right now, which is this. So let's click on transaction history. So as you can see, this is a domestic transfer of $20,000. It's currently being processed. Okay, so and then secondly, in case you don't need those code, you don't want your user to go through the process of providing those COT code, IMF code, and Swift code. So you can decide to turn it off. You can turn it off from the admin session. So I'm going to show you how to turn off the transfer code. Okay, maybe you only want the user you only want the transfer to request for maybe OTP code that will be sent to your email. So you can decide to turn off the rest code from the admin dashboard. But before we do that, let's process this transfer from the admin dashboard. As you know, it's currently showing processing. So let's process the transfer. Okay, so to do that, we'll go back to the admin session. Okay, then we'll come over here, click on we'll have to look for transfer transaction, so which is this. So I will click on it. Click on it. As you can see, this is the debit of $20,000. So let's process it. So to do that, so you have to scroll to the left so that you will see this particular option here. So you have to click on view. Okay, so from here you will see this particular section that says action. So action, you can decide to reject the transfer. You can decide to place the transfer on hold. Okay, so you can decide to place the transfer under review, or you can decide to freeze the transfer. You can also decide to schedule it, or you can decide to make the transfer look as if it's a failed transfer, or you can decide to cancel, you can decide to reverse, you can decide to refund, or you can decide to make the transfer look as if it has expired. So but for now, we are going to make the transfer to be processed and then paid. Okay, like the transfer has go through. So I'll click on paid / processed, then the date. You can decide to backdate the transfer date, the date you process the transfer. Okay, so let's just leave it at this, then click on process. Okay, this success, action successful. So let's go back to the user dashboard now and let's view the transfer. So scroll here, scroll down and click on transaction. Okay, so as you can see right now, this particular transfer of $20,000 is showing completed. Okay, so that's how to complete a transfer on this particular account. As you know already, we did this transfer using the local transfer. So same thing with the international transfer. So you go through the same process also. So let's say we want to transfer let's say $100,000. So all you need to do is to fill this particular section. So the bank account holder name, the account number, the account type, then we have the bank details, bank name, bank address, the country, Swift code, and okay. So when we're doing the local transfer, they didn't ask for the country and the Swift or BIC code. So that's because local transfer does not require those particular information. But since it's this particular one is an international transfer, so you need to provide those information. So that's basically the difference between local and international transfer. Every other thing is the same. Okay, so it will still request for the code, which is the COT code, the IMF code, and the Swift code. Then the OTP, which will be sent to the registered email. So that's for that. Okay, so over here, which is the transaction history, this is where you're able to see all the history about your transaction, both the debit, both the credit, and so on. So you're able to see everything from this transaction. Then we have the account statement. So on this particular session, so you're able to let's say you want to download your account statement, so you're able to do that from here. Okay, then we have the virtual card. So basically you're able to apply for virtual card from our online banking. So to do that, all you need to do is to, as you can see, I already have this active credit card already. So you're able to fund the credit card. I funded this particular credit card with $100,000. So you can also withdraw. You can withdraw the fund also. So let's apply for for a card. So but before we do that, let me show you how to turn off the transfer code from the admin dashboard. Before I forget, I don't want to forget, I already told you guys that I'll be showing you how to turn off the code. So let me do that before we come there and then apply for card. Okay, so let's go back to the admin dashboard. Go back to the admin dashboard, then you click on settings. Then from settings, you have to click on app settings. Okay, from app settings, you will see this particular section that says transfer code. So click on it. We'll click on it here. Then as you can see, those are all the codes. So you can decide to rename the codes. Let's say the transfer one, the code one, which is the IMF code. You can decide to rename it to whichever name you want. Then the code 2 also you can rename. Then code 3 you can rename. So you can basically rename all of them. You can decide to rename anyone you don't feel comfortable with. You can do that from this session. And also you can decide to turn off the code from here. So you can decide to turn off code 1, you can decide to turn off code 2, you can decide to turn off code 3, you can decide to turn off this OTP code, which will be sent to your email address. So you can decide to turn it off. Okay, so you can decide to turn off maybe just code 1, code 2, and then code 3. So maybe you just want the IMF code and the OTP code to be sent, or you can decide to turn off all of them. So depending on what you want. Okay, so that's for that. So let's go back and then apply for the card. So to do that, I'll come here and click on apply for card. Okay, so apply for card. So you have to select the card type. So let's say we're applying for the black card. Okay, so we're applying for the black card. So I'll come over here and select it. Then the card network, let's say Visa. Then let's say the billing address. So I'll select this as the billing address. The city is San Francisco. Then we have the zip code and the country. Okay, so you have to fill this particular section. Then come over here and click on submit application. Okay, success. Card application submitted successfully. Insurance. Okay, insurance fee of $50 has been deducted. Okay, that's for that. So we are successfully applied for card. As you can see, this particular one is showing active, while this one is showing pending. So let's go back to the admin dashboard so that I will show you how to activate this particular card we have applied for. So to do that, go back to the admin dashboard. Then you have to locate the card section, which is this virtual cards. So click on it. Okay, so as you can see, this is the card over here. It's currently on pending. Okay, so we have to scroll to the left. Then you come over here, and if you click on this view card details. So once you click on it, Okay, once you click on it, so we have to scroll down. You have to scroll down from here. Once you scroll down, you click on, you can either approve the card or reject application, or you can also delete the card. So we are going to approve this particular card now. Click on approve card. Okay, awesome. So that's how easy it is to activate uh, our virtual card. So let's go back here now and refresh this page. Okay, so let's refresh. So as you can see, it's active now. It's showing active. So that's it. So now let's go ahead and fund this particular card. So let's want it to fund. So let's say we want to fund it with $50,000. Then click on fund. Okay, success. Card funded successfully. $50,000 added to card. Okay, so that's how easy it is to create a virtual card and also to fund it. So let's go over to the investment section. So let's click on investment. Click on investment. Then we have investment plans. So we have a starter service. We have the monthly growth plan. We have the premium quarterly. Then we have the fixed income 30. We have the quick returns. Then we have the biannual highlights. Then we have the ROI only 60 days. So all those investment plans, you're able to delete and also add investment plan from the admin dashboard. So let me show you how to do that. So let's say you don't like the settings of those investment plans, so you're able to delete or edit the available investment plans. So everything will be managed from the admin dashboard. So to do that, you have to go back to the admin dashboard and locate investment management. Okay, so this is it, investment management. Then you can click on dashboard. So this is the investment management dashboard. We have the total plans. We have a 10 investment plan currently active. We have the active plans, which is 10, total invested, which is 2,500, active investments, pending investments, total ROI, which is the return of investment paid, 0. So you can decide to click here to create new plans. Okay, you can decide to click here to create new plans. Okay, so you can also decide to edit the available plans. So you can decide to edit or you can delete. So let's say I want to edit this diamond VIP plan. So you can just click here and click on edit. So you can make changes to it. Okay, so if it is I want to invest on this particular platform, so all they need to do is to scroll down and then click on investment. Okay, so they will be able to see all the available investment plan. As you can see, it's investment plan. Choose a plan and start any return on your investment. Okay, so we have various available plans here. We have the starter savings, monthly growth plan, premium quarter, fixed income 30. We have the quick return and so on. Okay, so the user will have to select the particular plan he or she wants to go for. So let's say we are going for this fixed income 30. So I'll click on invest now. All right, so once I click on it, so you see fixed income 30 investment details. We have the minimum investment, which is $0. Maximum investment is $10,000. Then return of investment is 115. Okay, so we have the duration, which is 30 days, which means you'll be receiving $150 every day for 30 days. Okay, capital return, okay, which means they will still return your capital after the 30 days plan. All right, so that's for that. Then we have enter investment amount. So let's say we are investing 10,000. So we're investing $10,000. So we have expected return of investment, which is $150. Total return, which is $10,115. Okay, so let's say we we have to click on we have to consent on this particular plan, which I understand that your investment blah blah blah. So I'll click on confirm investment. Okay, so investment, you say investment successful, your return will be credited automatically. Okay, which means every day we'll be receiving $150 automatically. Okay, so that's it. So you're able to see all available investment, your available investments over here. So we are currently on one investment plan. That's why you are seeing that. So only this one that is showing here. Okay, so another thing that I want to show to you guys is how to credit a user account. Okay, so there are two ways you can credit a user account on this particular account. User can deposit money directly into their account. So once they deposit money, so you're able to approve the deposit and the money will reflect on their account, or you're able to credit their account directly from the admin dashboard. So I will be showing you the two methods. So first of all, let's go over to this particular first method here, which is the user depositing money directly to their account. So let's say you want to deposit money as a user. So we have to click on deposit. So after deposit, you have to select the available deposit method. Mind you, the admin will able to add more deposit method from the admin dashboard. So let's say we want to make use of the Bitcoin deposit method. So the amount we want to deposit, let's say we want to deposit, okay, let's say, let me select this $100,000. Okay, so all I need to do is to scroll down and click on continue to payment. Okay, so this is the Bitcoin QR code, which is this. Then this is the Bitcoin wallet address, which the client will be able to send money to. Alright, so let's say for example we have sent the $10,000 to the Bitcoin wallet address. Then you have to upload a payment proof. So let me just select let me select this as payment proof, then click on submit. Okay, it says success, account funded successfully. Please wait for system to validate this transaction. Alright, so the admin will have to approve this particular deposit before it will reflect on your account or on the user's account. So let's go over to the admin dashboard and validate that particular deposit. So to do that, you have to scroll down and select user deposit. Okay, so I'll click on user deposit. So as you can see, this is the $10,000 which we deposited through Bitcoin. Alright, so we have to come over here now and click process. Okay, so the status of this particular transaction now is processed. So let's go to the user dashboard and then we'll click on transactions. Okay, so as you can see, this is the deposit of $100,000 and it has been added to our available balance automatically. So that's how a user will be able to deposit money directly into their account. Okay, so let me show you the other method, which will be done directly by the admin. So let's say the admin want to credit this particular user account. So all I need to do is to go to the admin dashboard and I'll click on manage users. Okay, so I'll select the particular account I want to credit, which is this one. Click manage. Okay, then I'll come over here and click action fund/debit account. So I'll click on it. Okay, so once I click on it, so I have to select the amount I want to credit. Let's say I want to credit 200,000. Okay, you have 200,000, and there's a transaction type. You click on credit. If it's debit, you select debit over here, but I want to credit the account. Okay, so account type. So we have the I want to credit the account balance. You can as well credit the Bitcoin balance, the Ethereum balance, or the USDT balance depending on your option. So I want to credit the account balance. Then transfer type. Then we have to select wire transfer, so you can select any one of them. Then we have the sender name. So you can choose sender name here. Let's see, John Mas. So I will use this as the sender name. Sender bank, let's see, Citibank. Okay, then sender account number. So you can put anything here. Reference number. So you can put anything as the reference number. Okay, then we have the sender bank address. You can put any address here. So let me just say bank lane. So you can put the address here. Then we have the transaction on description note. So I will just put something like, so you can put the description note if you like. So then the date. So you can select any date of your choice. So let's say I want to backdate. So you can backdate to previous year, or you can backdate. So you can decide to notify user or not to notify user on their email. So I choose to notify. Okay, then admin note. This one is optional. Okay, so after you have filled all those information, all you need to do is to come over here and click on process credits. Okay, which is fund account. So I'll click on it. Awesome. So as you can see, success action successful. So let's go back to the user dashboard now. Let's reload this particular page to check this balance. Okay, so as you can see, the amount we have there have successfully been topped up to the available balance we have before. Okay, so let's go to transaction now. Okay, so that's how to add how to credit account from the admin dashboard. So as you can see right here, so this is the deposit we just made, which is $200,000. It's appearing at the bottom because we backdated the transaction. So normally I wish maybe we use the current date and time. It's supposed to be at the top, but because we backdated the transaction, so it has to go to the bottom. Okay, so as you can see, the transaction date is May 25th 2026. Okay, so we have this other transaction here, which is June 28th. This one is June 29th. This one is June 29th. So that's how easy it is to to credit an account on this particular banking platform. All right, so another thing that I will show to you is okay, there are different actions you can perform on this particular site. Okay, let's say for example I want to manage account limits. So you can manage this particular account limit over here. Let's say we have enable daily limit. So you can enable daily limit of let's say 100,000 or 10,000 or 500,000 depending on you. So you can do that. You can also enable a weekly limit. Enable weekly limit here. You can also enable monthly limit, and so on. Okay, then over here also we have you can change account status. You can decide to change the status of the account. So let's see, this particular account now is currently active. Okay, so the status of this account now is currently active. So you can decide to change it. Let's say to dormant. So you can decide to change the status to dormant. You can decide to change to daily limit exceeded. You can decide to change weekly limit exceeded, monthly limit exceeded, to transaction decline. Okay, depending on what you want. So let's say the status is currently dormant. So select dormant there and click on save changes. Okay, so let's go back to the account now, and then let's refresh. All right, so this particular account now is currently dormant. So let's go back and change it back to active. So come here, change account status. Come here, active, all transaction on transfer allowed. Okay, so come here. Okay, let's refresh. Okay, so that's how to do that. Then another thing is, let's say okay, manage transfer code. Okay, so I showed you guys how to turn off transfer code from the app settings side. So but that particular if you turn off transfer code from there, it will that particular changes will reflect to all accounts that are currently available on this particular platform, both the one that you create and the ones that you have not created. Maybe anytime you create an account, that changes will automatically apply. We call that one that settings global default. Okay, but let's say you want to like turn off transfer for maybe like only this particular account. You don't want the changes to reflect to other accounts. You want to turn off and transfer code for only this account, so you can disable the code for this particular account here. Okay, so these changes you made here will not affect other accounts. That's how to do that. Then we also have okay, manage card, so you can manage your card here. Then another thing is that you can see your card details here. So let's see card details. Once you click on it, you're able to see card details here. You can also top up that part. We can also top up user card from admin dashboard, which is from this particular session also. Then we have okay, change profile picture, so you can change user profile picture from this session. Then you can also reset user password. Okay, so you can reset user password. Then you can turn on dormant account, you can clear account, you can edit, then you can send this particular user an email. So let's say you want to like message the user privately, so you can send the user email from here. Okay, so that's pretty much everything you need to understand on how this particular latest 2026 online banking website work. So I've showed you practically everything you need to know, and how each and every features of this platform work. Okay, so in our next video, I will show you how to set up this banking script from scratch in less than 20-25 minutes. Okay, so I'll be showing you how to get a domain name and hosting, and also configure the database and make the necessary changes from the app settings. All right, so thank you very much for watching this video this far. Okay, please, if today is your first time of coming across our videos on YouTube, please do well to subscribe and click on the notification bell, so that each time we drop videos like this, YouTube will notify you. Okay, and you come over here and see if you are interested in that particular video. Thank you. Stay blessed.